You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Oh, how good is it to see Nick Diaz, the pride of the 209, back in the octagon tonight? Unfortunately, inactivity has become part of the narrative, but there's no denying when Nick Diaz competes, it is must-see television. He's always fighting one of the better fighters in the world. More often than not, his hand will be raised. Nick Diaz in another huge spot in his MMA career tonight. Push kick there to the body. Right on the button. Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, and he lands yet another uppercut. So those strikes have come in bunches tonight, really starting to find some consistency with it.
He's finding consistency because he knows that that is a strike that he can find at any time. He's so confident in finding that uppercut that it's landing over and over again.
Fast pace here in the early going. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain. Look at that finish there. High shot. He picked the back ankle by reaching all the way across.
Tsaryukan has got him stacked up here. Wow. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Diaz getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
This is where he wants to be.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Tsaryukan. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hip.
Diaz is trying for a submission here. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Tsaryukan going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Wide opens the guard, now stacked guard. Don't want to absorb too many of these strikes.
No, he's got to start moving. He's trying to get his feet on the hips to try to push his opponent away from him.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Side control. Tsaryukan has got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top.
Oh, big elbow.
Great shot. Start winning those elbows. Start winning those elbows.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Nice transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, great submission defense. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Lands a nice straight. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Tsaryukan, that's right over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble. Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Nice spinning attack there, able to land to the body. And blocks the shot there. Uppercut lands now.
Oh, yeah, he hurt him bad.
Fight back! Fight back!
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Diaz. And he's back up. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock the guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Tsaryukan gets touched by that kick to the body. Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
That's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early.
Oh! Back to his feet. Shot to the body. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that.
Combinations here.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Huge shots being landed on both sides. Tsaryukan is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Tsaryukan gets up, and somewhat surprisingly, despite having a dominant position on the ground, he wants to take this fight back to the feet. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the...
Gotta start to look to finish him now. Oh, good armbar attempt here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Under a minute now to go round two. Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen to this point in the fight.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
That was nice.
A series of punches from the top here by Diaz. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. And that will do it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.